All right, Max, thank you. New at 3, Memphis-Shelby County School Board members will now be limited to 2 terms of 4 years starting in 2026. County commissioners voted on the change at yesterday's meeting. Now the commission must decide whether to align those board elections with county-wide elections, a move that could cut the current terms of 5 school board members in half. Here to talk more about the future of the board and other issues impacting Shelby County are Commissioners Amber Mills and Mikhail Lowry. Glad to have you both here today on the News at 3. How's everybody doing?
Oh, good. Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Commissioner Mills, let's start with you. How did we get here with the MSCS School Board, for those who don't know?
For those who don't know, Memphis-Shelby County School Boards, after their about 2-year search for a superintendent, hired a superintendent, and she was hired for less than a year and fired her pretty quickly, most would say, without good reasoning for the community to understand why. And so then, since then, it's been a community roar to address the school board.
So, Commissioner Lowry, do you agree with that assessment on how we got to this point?
Well, that's definitely how we got to this point. I mean, there's any disagreement there. But sometimes you go through things and you realize, well, how can you do things a little bit better? And I think having term limits for school board members makes sense. The city council has it, county commission has it, why not that legislative body? So sometimes you have things that go on in your community that says, well, how can we do things a little bit better?
Yeah.
So I think we're all in agreement there.
So, Commissioner, let's take a deep dive here. What do we need to do? What's going to happen with these school board members now, you think?
Well, as of last night, they're going to start having term limits because there has been no recall, which the community tried to do first. And now we will align, got kicked back to committee to align whether to stagger or have them elected all at the same time or not.
You might have some people, though, wondering, well, should this have been left up to the voters to maybe decide issues like this?
Well, interesting enough, I put forth that ordinance last night. I think it should have been left up to the voters because it's a simple majority to make these decisions. That didn't pass. Because we did the same thing in 2009 when we did this term limits for the county commission as well as city council. It didn't pass, but also I think fundamentally, I think most people agree with term limits. So I don't think we'll get too much pushback there. But now determine when they should take place is now our next issue.
What about the issue, though, of accountability? Will we have this with this school board? I mean, with what the state has given you all essentially authority to do. What about the accountability issue? Where do you think we stand with that?
Accountability with the school board?
With the school board itself.
That's what I think this is, because there has been no accountability with no recall process, no term limits, and nothing to hold them accountable for anything. And I hope all of them are on the ballot for 2026, because then it will be to the people and they will all be elected or not reelected. Either
Commissioner, what are you feeling these days? What have you seen from the school board in the past few weeks, past few months? The interim superintendent, Dr. Richmond, are you impressed? Are you still kind of waiting to see what's happening next with them, or what?
I think everyone's working for the betterment of our children. I mean, obviously school has started. It feels special to me. My girls have started school as well, so I think everyone's working to do the best they can to educate our children. Now for us, from the political side of the aspect, is like, what should our elections look like going forward? And again, it's not just about this election, it's the next 50 elections down the road, right? Should they be staggered, should they not, right? That board is still fundamentally different because they hire an employee. That employee sets long-term vision for the school. So I think we have to have a robust conversation about when they should take place.
Commissioner Mills, what about you? Have you seen any progress with the school board? We know the recent judge's ruling when it comes to Marie Fagans trying to get her old job back. What happened there just recently? What are your thoughts?
I don't see us in a good place right now with the school board. I still have concerns. It's funny how we want to give some people more time to do their job, but yet Dr. Fagans, who was hired to be a change agent, was trying to make change to better the school system. And oh, no, not real change. We just want to talk about the change and pretend to do the change. So I don't feel that we're in a good place right now.
Let's talk about another issue that has really grabbed a lot of attention just recently, the proposed new Shelby County Jail. Should it be located in the new Chicago area or not? Mikhail, what are your thoughts?
You know, I think we need to look at all the spaces that are available in Shelby County, not just center just on one. because there's a myriad of places where we could probably do this at, right? These are long-term decisions. These are generational development, right? It's not we put it here and talk about it again next year. It's going to be there for the next 50 years. So what is the right location? What impact does it have on communities or whatnot? And where could we build ecosystems in some place that may be undesirable? So I'm open to the conversation, looking forward to it. I think we approved, obviously, for it to be a study there, but also we put the language there that we should be looking at all available options throughout Shelby County.
Amber, should it be New Chicago? Should it be maybe Shelby Farms? There's a lot of debate there. And have we had enough input from people who live in that area?
Well, this is just on the front end. It was first introduced to the County Commission in a discussion item. I think I agree with my colleague. All options should be on the table to where would be the best place to house this new jail. And we all agree we need a new jail. This is not something we can keep pushing off for another commission. We need to decide on a new jail and build it before the feds come in and say you must build a jail, because it needs to be rebuilt, not mended and patched like it's been.
We know we've heard so much reaction just with the XAI project being in communities, especially of marginalized people. Could this be the same situation with this project? Can we avoid that?
I believe we can. I think we learned from those situations that took place in the past. I'm looking forward to our new chair, Shantae A. Vance, starting an ad hoc committee specifically on this issue alone that brings all stakeholders together, including the community. Again, these decisions can't be made in a vacuum. We need everyone's input because it's going to impact us all.
One last thing here, when it comes to XAI, we've heard that some of their dollars are going to go towards deferred maintenance of a few of the Memphis-Shelby County schools that are in pretty bad condition. Is this a good move on their behalf? Is this a good move for the community?
Oh, absolutely, because we have $1 billion in deferred maintenance, so it is very helpful to have the schools in the area around XAI have those dollars to patch them up. And back to the school board, 2 school board members said, no, we don't want your millions and millions and millions of dollars to help better our children's schools. So I think it is a good thing for XAI, and anything to help the schools is great.
Mikhail, the last word is yours.
It's an excellent move, and we'll appreciate anybody's input and help that they want to help out our schools. Again, once you come here, you have to be a good community partner. And so I think XAI is looking at FedEx, AutoZone, International Paper, who've also made sizable investments in our schools. If they're going to make a sizable investment in our community, they need to do the same for our schools as well.
And as a whole, though, are we moving in the right direction when it comes to this so-called digital delta that's been created here, when it comes to more data centers coming to Memphis and Shelby County? Should they? Is that a good move when it comes to maybe more jobs, more money, more revenue coming in?
Well, those all sound like good things that we work for and hope for. So, yeah, I see it as a good thing.
Yeah, definitely a good thing. We just want to make sure that it's done the right way, and obviously it has no impact on our environment and everything else. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making sure the community's involved in these decisions, or at least made aware. Doesn't mean that we're always going to agree. Right, we got to look down the road when it comes to that, but we want investment in our community, we want jobs in our community, and that all bodes well.
And one last thing, you have a huge golf tournament, I believe, coming up.
I do.
Want to definitely mention that?
Yeah, thank you. We do it every year. It's our 5th year for Lemoyne College, and we're going to do it actually in Commissioner Mills' district out in Miramichi in Millington. So look forward to that. We have the Millington Mayor coming by to say a few words as well. So all proceeds benefit Lemoyne College. We got some live entertainment. Now, Alex, you may remember this name, Miss Chalet.
Oh, you know, you're taking me back a few years, but I do remember that name and the voice.
There we go. So she's going to be there as well. So we're excited about it.
All right. Amber, thank you. Mikhail, thank you. We appreciate you both being here.
Good to see you.
All right, a short break. We will be back in just a moment.